So the purpose of this exercise is to practice your pentatonic scales, pentatonic minor scales in this instance, in every key. Now, just to sit there and take one shape, say shape 1. Is really quite lazy, it doesn't teach you anything. So what we need to do is we need to jump all this up, so you have to do a little bit of thinking. Now this is going to be the process. What we're going to do is we're going to play through all 12 keys, but we're going to move around in this instance in the cycle of fifths. So we'll be going up a fifth every single time. So if you don't know what that means, if we start in the key of C, we're going to go up 5 note names inclusive of the C. So C, D, E, F, G. So we'll move up to G. When you get to G, G, A, B, C, D, and so on and so forth. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use all 5 shapes of the pentatonic. So you're going to need to have at least got some of these down. The information you're going to need to do this exercise, if you haven't already done it, is to know where your notes are on the strings, to be able to play 5 different shapes of a minor or a minor 7 chord, and to know your minor pentatonic scale shapes, all 5 of them. That's what you're going to need as a basis for this. If you haven't got that, then you can work on those and then come to this exercise. So, starting in the key of C, just for a laugh, we'll start up here, up and around the 8th fret. So we'll take shape 1, which is an E shape. So what I do is I find the note of C, and then because it's on the low E string, I'm looking for a chord shape that sits that way on my hand. In this instance, it's the E minor shape, and then I will play the chord accordingly. Next up is going to be a G. Now, where's the nearest note of G without moving up and down the guitar neck? It happens to be here on the 10th fret on the A string. Now, my hand is sort of positioned here, so it would be a C type shape that we would use. So I'm going to use the C minor 7 shape. And then I'm going to use the corresponding scale shape. To go with it. From the key of G, I'm going to go to the key of D. This will be a D minor, which is usually like the G minor. And we're going to play here, which means the shape I'm going to use is a D minor chord shape, which is going to be we're going to go to E, which is the A minor shape. Which is bringing us back to where we started. And so on and so forth, right the way through till you get through back round to C. So that's just using all of those shapes. That is the exercise. Now what you can do is you can set yourself a metronome and you can play the scale. Or, which is more fun if you haven't got a metronome knocking around, is you could play the chord and then major. They're both good. What we're doing is we're just trying to establish a chord shape and then see the scale shape that sits alongside it, so you can make that relationship the whole time. That's the exercise.